Now coming to next far advanced monitor, which is the pulmonary artery catheter. Pulmonary artery catheter is a less accurate indicator of true left heart preload, particularly in the lateral portion with the chest open. Often we don't know whether the catheter tip lies in the dependent or the non-dependent lung, and here thermodilution cardiac output may be unreliable because there is significant unilateral difference between the perfusion of the both the lungs. There is no consensus on the reliability of thermodilution cardiac output during one lung ventilation. Here you can see the pulmonary artery coming via superior vena cava, going into right atrium, crossing the tricuspid valve and going into the right ventricle and pulmonary valve, and enters into the left pulmonary artery, and it can go into zone 2 or zone 3. This is what usually in a supine position it happens. But as you change into lateral position, the same pulmonary artery catheter can go into the dependent or non-dependent lung in zone 2 or zone 3, and it can alter your reading. See, now in lateral position it can go here, or it can even enter the other pulmonary artery. It shifts its position. That is very, very important. It can be here, it can be in the main pulmonary artery or zone 2 or zone 3. So in lateral position, the maintaining the pulmonary artery in that particular zone is going to be really difficult, and reliability of data is also questioned. Here you have the non-dependent lung and the dependent lung and your pulmonary artery placement. So we don't know which position it goes into. Now coming to auscultation. Whether auscultation can help in proper prediction of double lumen placement. Now you have placed the double lumen tube and you are ventilating both sides, and on auscultation both sides air entry will be heard. Now I am occluding the left bronchus. Once you occlude the left bronchus, there is going to be collapse of the left lung and ventilation of the right lung. So auscultation of right lung, you can hear the air entry. Now if I occlude the tracheal tube, which is going to ventilate the right side, there is going to be air entry only on the left side and your right side is collapsed. There will be no air entry on the right side. So when you ventilate with the normal double lumen tube and you have not clamped either tube, on auscultation you will hear left sided breath sounds and the left side will rise and fall. The right side breath sounds are also heard. Right side thorax will rise and fall, and the gas moisture disappears on inhalation and reappears on exhalation, and the breathing back as an expected compliance of two lung ventilation. Now I am going to clamp the left bronchial lumen. So what happens with the auscultation? Your right hemithorax breath sounds are heard, and this thorax will rise and fall. Right side will rise and fall, and the gas moisture disappears on inhalation and reappears on exhalation on the tracheal tube. As I have occluded the left bronchus, your hemithorax doesn't move and the breath sounds on the left side disappears. That happens with the bronchial lumen occlusion, and the breathing back as the expected compliance of one lung ventilation. That is very important to understand. Now I am going to clamp the tracheal lumen. What do you expect? The right hemithorax sound disappears. The sounds on the right side of the heart is not heard, and the right hemithorax doesn't move. On visualization you can see the right hemithorax does not move. But as the left side is being ventilated, you can hear the breath sounds on the left side, and the left hemithorax moves up and down, and the gas moisture disappears on inhalation and reappears on exhalation on the bronchial tube. Another thing is, it has an expected compliance of one lung ventilation.